Hi, everyone. Thank you all for attending the second of 4 student-run symposiums this spring term. And Winston and I have invited 3 speakers today whose work will be discussing through the lens of democratizing design. And we will also be your moderators for the day. As a reminder that all audience will be automatically muted for the duration of the presentation. And if during the presentation you have any pressing questions, feel free to just use the reaction icons or post your question in the group chat. But as a reminder, there will also be a Q&A session at the end of the presentation at roughly 3 p.m.
Now to begin, we at the University of Waterloo School of Architecture acknowledge that we live and work on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and the Haudenosaunee peoples. The University of Waterloo is situated on the Haldimand Tract, the land promised to the 6 nations that includes 6 miles on each side of the Grand River. Today, our meeting will be presented to you from this land, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work at the community provided to us through the School of Architecture on this traditional territory.
So you might be wondering what we mean when we say democratizing design. And essentially what we want to emphasize is the importance of user involvement in design decision-making. Our occupation too often relies on heavily using speculation to fill in the gap of what actually users want. And to address this dilemma, we should begin to look at different design methods, tools, and systems to increase users' spatial agency.
Now, the 3 speakers that we've invited today are Theodora Varduli, who is an assistant professor at the Peter Guohua School of Architecture, McGill, and Oliver Schneider, who is an assistant professor at the University of Waterloo Engineering faculty, and our very own Jonathan Enns, an assistant professor at the University of Waterloo School of Architecture.
So Theodora is an assistant professor at she's an assistant professor at McGill, and she currently is researching histories and contemporary practices of computational design in their technical and cultural dimension. She's also in the process of establishing the Computational Design Exploratory Codex, a research lab that expands scholarly research on this area through critical design and the making of artifacts, code, and machines. So Theodora, you take it away.